In my last video, you watched me edit a song called Looking Through Your Eye by Brian Morthland, and one thing that I noticed is I liked the bass solo that I had played in the original 2-track demo that we did many months earlier better than on the current version, and unfortunately my studio's not in any position where I can re-record this. Now during the instrumental section there's obviously no vocals, so hopefully I'll be able to fly the bass part from this deck over to this one and use the Vari-Speed to keep them in sync. Track 3, which has the guitar and drums together, is panned hard right on the console. I have bass on track 4, organ on track 1, track 2 was left open for vocals, and that brings me to this machine over here. Guitar and drums were on track 1, bass and vocals were on track 2. Well, unfortunately I'm going to have to call this experiment a failure simply because the tempos were so different that by the time I pitched down the 2-track to the same speed as the 4-track, there's just a noticeable change in pitch. I can't live with that. I did manage to get them in sync, which was amazing considering I've never attempted this in the past. Now, I know this is nothing new. The earliest I know of this being done is in Motown back in the 60s, where they would fill up most of the tracks on an 8 or 16-track tape recorder with instruments and then submix that over to one track on another deck where they would fill up the rest with vocals and then fly those compiled vocals back for a final mix.